Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for the month of March. How are you all doing? How are you feeling? We're going to be looking at your Plant Ally Spirit card for the month from the Herbarary, the illustrated one at that, by Maya Toll. And this plant is going to help stand you in good stead for the month, help you overcome, help you feel better, connect you to your inner self and the world around you. So let's see what you get for the month. Elderberry. Ooh, the goddess tree. The goddess tree. Wow, look, and it's triple moon on it too, so look at that. That's a pretty card. I'm going to show you the book version. Whee! If the camera decides to... I'm not sure why the camera decided to wiggle. Is this ghost cats again? It could be. Right, so here we go. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. Look at the different seasons in each element of the card. Love. Love, love, love. So elderberry is a gorgeous, gorgeous herb. And Maya says, elderberry traditionally lives at the centre of the garden, telling stories of winters past and springs yet to come. Though often scraggly and a questionable centrepiece, her three faces embody the goddess, maiden in the spring, abundant with white petals, mother in the summer with wine-red berries, and crone in the autumn when her leaves are falling away. She looks quite dead in winter, all bare branches and hollow bones. Elderberry's yearly evolution teaches you to dance with the closely entwined cycles of life, death, and rebirth. Whenever you are in your life, she reminds you that the acceptance of life's cycles is the key to earning your spot at the centre of the garden. Her reflection goes as this: the upward climbing spiral. Our evolution is an upwards climbing spiral. We repeat lessons, gaining wisdom as we go. But if we hop from thing to thing, never repeating, declaring ourselves done after one go, we deny ourselves this growth, this ability to evolve into the goddess at the centre of the garden. Do you take the time to deep dive, allowing cycles of repetition to enhance your understanding? Do you allow new knowledge to take root in your hands and your heart through practice, or do you hold knowledge only in your head, which denies yourself the true learning and wisdom? The quote here is from Natalie Goldberg, Writing Down the Bones. It is odd that we never question the feasibility of a football game practicing long hours for one game, yet in writing we barely give ourselves the space for practice. The ritual is the ritual of wisdom of return. In the modern world, time can feel linear. We march from birth to death, forgetting the ancient wisdom of return, living cyclically, with an awareness of the cycles that form the foundation of our existence and can change our perspective in profound ways. Our breath is the first cycle. Inhale, exhale. Next is the cycle of day and night, from dawn to dusk and back again. Beyond that is the 28-day cycle of the moon, and so on. Choose a cycle to celebrate. You might, for example, greet the sun each day and send her off in the evening. Or you might commit to standing outside for a few minutes each night observing the movements of the moon. A cycle includes a beginning, so if you celebrate dawn and dusk, celebrate the following sunrise as well. If you are a moon watcher, commit to the following of the moon past the beginning of her cycle, so you can witness repetition as she comes round again. So this month of March, is there a tendency, a habit of trying to get things one and done, trying to get lessons over and done with, trying to get lessons learnt, and kind of forget about rooting into the magic of what this is trying to tell you? Are you trying to rush the process in your life in general? Are you trying to... It may be quite shadowy for you this month. It might be shadow work that's coming up here. I am wondering if there is some element of that because of the things that keep coming up for us to heal through and deal through. Often we don't want to go back to it. We don't want to be looking at the things that are coming back in circles around us. We might be like, tired of it, tired of feeling sick and tired and worn out. We might be looking at an old shadow which causes us pain, and we thought we were over it, and we're not. Are you beating yourself up for that? Why? Why are you beating yourself up for it? Are you healing yourself? Elderberry is really good for healing, for preventing cold and flu and things like that. So some of its magical uses, because of its Noam, so it has a rich history of magic and folklore. It's tied to the Ogham Rui, or the letter R. Its connections to the fairy realm as a gateway and representing the queen. So again, at the centre, it's sovereignty. It's also tied to Venus and water, and that has been the entire month for a lot of people. There's a lot of that shadowy, watery, bringing up things about the way that the heart works. It's tied to transformation as well as regeneration, and we've talked about life, death and birth already, as well as fate. Many tie the rebirth quality of Elder to the Celtic cauldron of rebirth. Elder has beneficial aspects as well as warnings, which is very key to plant spirit magic in general. John Michael Greer describes Elder as harmful and helpful depending on how it is used. As long as it is kept out of the house, it can bring a host of magical protection. People who've planted Elder outside their houses for deflecting hostile magic has been happening for generations. Similarly, Elder is placed in cemeteries to allow the dead to rest in peace. Elder was used to fasten doors shut or tie windows to keep the fae out as a kind of magical protection. This was also found in bars. If the Elder was gathered on Beltane Eve, it was particularly potent for this purpose. However, all of these properties are said to go away if you begin bringing Elder indoors. The tree spirit can get a bit angry and feisty. If you burn the wood, it is said you can summon negative or even evil spirit. A baby crib made of Elder angers the tree spirit, and the baby can become pinched until it is crying. Similarly, napping under an elder tree is a bad idea, for it is believed to cause madness, probably because its associations as a gateway to the otherworld and fairy traditions. So these are some of the magical properties of Elder itself, and I think that really does tie into shadow work because of like the creation of madness. It is how you work with it. It's like delving into the underworld type energies. It is how you treat things with respect, and if you're not treating your healing process with respect and cycles are coming up and you're ignoring them, you're going to find yourself rehashing and repeating over and over and over again. So you need to really ground down into that a little bit. Consider it to be a sacred journey through the self, and really take the time to breathe into that wherever it's coming from and do the shadow work, and look at the cycles of how that is affecting you, and when it triggers you, and what you can do about it and what you really truly need for healing. Alright, my darlings, take care of yourself this month. That could be a lot, but don't forget to check out your moon and rising for assistance that will help you in that healing process as well. If you'd like, you can go on Patreon for a weekly reading to support you each week through the energies, and if you're on the correct tier, you can have a monthly deep personal reading as well. Thank you for listening, and I will talk to you all very soon.